Hello everyone, and welcome to the Annotated Bibliography Assignment 2 video. This is Professor Walton, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go over the due dates and the basic description of this assignment. So you'll notice that as you review this assignment, you have a rough draft due date and a final draft due date. Your rough draft is going to be due on October 17th, and this is going to be for peer review. And then your final draft is going to be on October 28th by midnight. And that's going to be on a Sunday. So for this assignment, you are going to develop a research question, and that's how you're going to begin. When you're developing this research question, I want you to keep in mind that you are going to be using this research to write a researched argument paper later in the semester. I know that sounds a bit difficult at the moment to comprehend. Why do I have to come up with a research question and an idea for a paper and do this annotated bibliography before I write this other paper? But it's what tends to work best with students, and so this is the process I've been following for a bit now, and I'd like for you to just do your best and roll with me. So, the first thing you're going to do is come up with a research question. The only topics that I consider off limits are marijuana legalization, the changing of the legal drinking age, and any arguments regarding abortion. And I'm only taking those off the table because I have read a lot of papers about those topics, and I'm kind of finished with them, for now anyway, and so I'd like you to come up with something a bit different. If you have difficulty coming up with an argument or a research question, then please reach out to me. And so really for your research question, and the difference between a research question and an argument, let me start there. A research question is just, it includes a topic. So it can be, say for instance, you want to write about the Mars rover somehow for some reason. Or about why you should think, or why you think there should be more Starbucks, or why you think there should be a Starbucks on CCU's campus. Then that can be your question, is should there be a Starbucks on CCU's campus? That's a perfectly good and reasonable research question. Turning that into an argument would be taking one side or another for it. So it would either be saying, yes, there should be a Starbucks on CCU's campus and here's why, or no, there should never be a Starbucks on CCU's campus and here's why. So you're going to have to try to choose, at the very least, a topic here that you're interested in and that you want to turn into your research assignment later on. It's okay if you're interested in something already that you've done research on before to use prior topics. However, you cannot use any papers that you've written before to draft this other paper, so keep that in mind. This needs to be fresh research. For the purpose of this assignment, you need to have 5 secondary scholarly sources Only 3 of them can be websites. So the other 2 need to be either books or magazines. And for each of these, you need to write 100 to 150 words each that cover the following. So for each source, you should list out a summary, and it should be a simple summary that covers the main argument and what the point of the book, article, or website is and what topics are covered. You should also assess the source and reflect the source. Keep in mind that an annotated bibliography really is just a bibliography of sources with an annotation. An annotation is just notes. In addition to this, I am going to make sure that I put out a draft of formatting draft so that you can see the format that I expect this to follow. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Happy writing!